Hello everyone. Today in statistics subject we'll start the lesson number 2, that is linear correlation. So for that purpose we'll revise about the last year's information in statistics what we have studied regarding a variable only. So we have seen that during the last year we have calculated mean of age of the students, mean of income of a family, mean of number of accidents on a road, right? So that means what? During the last year we have calculated different statistical measures based on only one variable. So the data in which only one variable is available, that data it is known as univariate data. Now over here we need to set a relationship. So for that purpose we need two variables like the income and savings of a family, height and weight of a student, then number of hours reading and the marks of a student, right? So there are two variables information we have to collect over here. So the data which provides information about two variables is known as bivariate data. Such data, bivariate data, which we have collected, for that we have to set a relationship whether there is change available in both the variables in the same direction or in the opposite direction, or there is no change available, right? So that we have to find out over here, and such relationship is called as correlation. So this correlation, linear correlation, we are going to learn in this lesson. So for that purpose we'll move about the different topics. First of all, regarding the theory we have available, to know what is linear correlation, what is the correlation, what is the type of correlation, different types of theory available, that we'll discuss first so that we can take the common concept about this linear correlation, and then we'll move on the practical part. So for that purpose the first one is we have meaning of correlation. Now what is correlation? So it is given, see, when there are simultaneous changes in the values of two variables due to direct or indirect cause effect, then it is said that there is correlation between two variables. For example, sale of product and profit, taxable income and income tax, etc. So what is this? Changes available in the two variables given, that is what they have given, that simultaneous changes available in the two variables. Now simultaneous changes, that is called as cause and effect relationship also. Means if there is change in value of one variable, there will be a change available in the value of other variable. This change can be in the same direction or in the opposite direction. So it is given as direct and indirect changes, right? So such changes in the two variables is known as correlation. For example, you have studied in 11th standard sale of product and profit. Sale of product means as and when the sale of product will increase, the profit of the company will also increase. If the sale of product will decrease, the profit will also decrease. Similarly, about the known relationship, you have studied in economics during the last year regarding the price and demand. You have already studied this thing, that price and demand have indirect relationship. That is means what? If the price of a product increases, due to that the demand of that product decreases, or if the price of the product decreases, due to that the demand of that product increases. So such kind of changes are known as cause and effect relationship, and such relationship is known as correlation between the two variables. So such relationship we have to define over here in this lesson. Okay, now what is that? Linear correlation. Additional one word is there before correlation. What is that? Linear correlation. So what does that mean, linear correlation? We'll see that. See, now I'm reading the definition first, then I will explain you. Okay, when the changes in the values of two correlated variables have nearly constant proportion, then it is called linear correlation. So now it is said that if there are two correlated variables available and changes in the values of that two correlated variables are nearly in constant proportion, that is nearly equal changes we have available in both the variables, either in same direction or in opposite direction, then such correlation is called as linear correlation. Or when you draw a diagram of such bivariate data, a diagram means a graph, we can say. When we draw the graph of this such bivariate data, that is taking on x-axis variable x value and on y-axis variable y value with the proper scale, and when we plot both the pairs of observations on this graph, then the points plotted for each pairs of observations on the graph are on, maybe on one straight line you have available, or maybe it is nearer to one straight line. Then such a relationship between the two variables is called as linear correlation, and this linear correlation we have to find out. So that we are going to learn over here. Okay, now after discussing the meanings of correlation and linear correlation, we'll move on the type of correlation. That is very simple. We have already discussed that when the variables are correlated with each other, then there will be changes available in the variables in same directions or opposite directions. So accordingly, we have mainly two types of correlation. The first one, it is called positive correlation, and the next one is called negative correlation. So now it is very simple how we are going to define whether there is positive or negative correlation. So it is very simple. Direct and indirect word also you can use. Direct means what? They are directly related. Directly related means what? That if the change in the one variable value is in the upward direction, that is increases the value of one variable, then the other variable value also increases, or if the one variable value decreases, then the other variable value also decreases. So this is called direct change, and such change is called as positive correlation. And if the changes in the values of both the variables is in opposite direction, that is means if the one variable value increases, the other variable value decreases, and if the one variable value decreases, the other will increase. Such a relation or such type of correlation is called as negative correlation. That is what it is important and simple way you can remember, that the changes in the values of both the variables is in the same direction, or is in the opposite direction. If it is in the same direction, it is called as linear, it is called as positive correlation, and if it is in the opposite direction, it is known as negative correlation. For example, we can take the example also, like in the first definition, meaning of correlation, we have seen the correlation between sale of product and profit. So it is an example of positive correlation. Why? If the sale of product increases, the profit also increases. If the sale of product decreases, profit also decreases. So this is called positive correlation. Similarly, the other example is the number of vehicles and number of accidents on a road. If the number of vehicles increases, number of road accidents also increases, right? So that is how we can define the positive correlation. And the examples of negative correlation, the first one which we have discussed, price and demand. Price increases, then the demand decreases, and if the price decreases, then the demand increases. So opposite direction changes, one will increase, the other will decrease. Okay. Similarly, the another one is expenditure and saving of a person. Expenditure of a person and saving of a person. Expenditure of a person increases, then the saving of that person decreases, and if expenditure of the person decreases, the saving will increase, right? And about that income and saving, that is called positive correlation. If the income of a person increases, the saving also will increase. If the income of a person decreases, the saving also decrease. So that is how we can define positive and negative correlation. So that is called as types of correlation, positive and negative. According to the definition, we got these two types of correlation. Now actually there are different types of correlation which we are going to learn. According to these two, we have defined positive and negative only, we have defined. It is not every time that the changes are available in the same direction or in opposite direction, in proportion only, in constant proportion only. May be possible sometimes the changes will be available in same direction or opposite direction, but they are not in constant proportion. Then what it is called as, and if they are in constant proportion, when what it is called as, that also we'll learn practically. Okay, so that we'll see one by one by one. Okay, now there is another theory we have available about correlation coefficient. Now at present we have seen theory topics, types of correlation, also we have seen meaning of correlation and linear correlation. Now how we can define the correlation between the two variables, and how we can measure that correlation between the two variables. That numerical measure of correlation which shows the strength and nature of the correlation, that is called as correlation coefficient, or you can say as coefficient of correlation. Okay, that we are going to calculate in this chapter with the help of two different methods that we'll discuss one by one. Okay, so that is the definition about the correlation coefficient, that the measure of the strength of a linear correlation between two variables is called the correlation coefficient. It is the numerical measure of the strength, how much correlation they have, whether it is a strong correlation or whether it is a weak correlation. That we can define with the help of the degree of correlation, we can say, or measure of correlation. And such degree or measure of correlation, which is a numerical value, is called as correlation coefficient. Okay, now this measure of correlation coefficient or numerical measure of correlation is actually suggested by statistician Karl Pearson. So statistician Karl Pearson has given this measure, it is also said as correlation coefficient. So that now we are going to learn how we can calculate it.